What if I told you that the most peaceful people in history lived through some of the most chaotic times imaginable? While you're scrolling through endless bad news, feeling overwhelmed by uncertainty, and wondering if inner peace is even possible anymore, there's a secret that ancient wisdom keepers and modern psychology both agree on. The path to unshakable calm isn't about escaping chaos, it's about dancing with it. If this resonates, please like the video, subscribe for more content like this, and tap the bell to get notified when I post new videos. Right now, you might be feeling like you're drowning in a sea of unpredictability. Global events shift daily. Personal relationships feel unstable. Career paths seem unclear, and the future looks more uncertain than ever. But here's what's fascinating. Uncertainty has always been the only certainty. The difference is that today's world has amplified our awareness of just how little control we actually have. Let's start with a truth bomb that might initially sting but will ultimately set you free. You've been fighting the wrong battle. You've been trying to control external circumstances when the real power lies in mastering your internal response. This isn't about positive thinking or pretending everything is fine. This is about developing genuine resilience that can weather any storm. The first strategy for cultivating inner peace begins with accepting what philosophers call the fundamental uncertainty principle. When you stop demanding that life provide you with guarantees, something magical happens. The energy you were wasting on resistance becomes available for adaptation. Think of it like learning to surf instead of fighting the waves. Here's a practical approach. Start each morning by acknowledging 3 things you cannot control and 3 things you can control. The things you cannot control might include other people's reactions, global events, or unexpected changes. The things you can control might include your breathing, your response to challenges, or how you spend the next hour. This simple practice rewires your brain to focus on your sphere of influence rather than spinning in helplessness. The second pillar of inner peace during chaos is creating what I call stability anchors. These are non-negotiable practices that remain constant regardless of external turbulence. They might include a morning meditation, evening journaling, weekly nature walks, or daily gratitude practice. The key is consistency, not perfection. These anchors become your internal compass when everything else feels uncertain. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think inner peace means never feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed. That's not peace, that's numbness. True inner peace is feeling the full spectrum of emotions while maintaining a deeper sense of okayness underneath. It's like being the ocean floor, aware of the waves above but fundamentally undisturbed. The third strategy involves developing what psychologists call emotional regulation skills. This means learning to observe your emotions without being hijacked by them. When chaos strikes and your mind starts racing with worst-case scenarios, you pause and ask, what am I actually experiencing right now in this moment? Often you'll discover that your suffering is coming more from your thoughts about the situation than the situation itself. Here's a powerful technique, the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding method. When overwhelm hits, identify 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This immediately brings you back to the present moment and out of the anxiety-inducing stories your mind creates about the future. The fourth element of navigating uncertainty with grace is reframing your relationship with discomfort. Most of us have been conditioned to view uncertainty as inherently negative. But what if uncertainty is actually where growth and possibility live? Every breakthrough in your life has emerged from periods of not knowing what comes next. Uncertainty isn't your enemy, it's the fertile ground of transformation. Consider this perspective shift. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "How is this situation helping me develop resilience and wisdom?" This doesn't mean toxic positivity or pretending difficult situations are good. It means finding the growth opportunity hidden within the challenge. The fifth strategy involves building what resilience researchers call psychological flexibility. This is your ability to adapt your thinking and behavior to match the demands of different situations. Rigid thinking creates suffering during uncertain times. Flexible thinking creates options and opportunities. Practice this by regularly challenging your assumptions about how things should be. When plans fall through, relationships end unexpectedly, or career paths shift dramatically, instead of clinging to how you thought things would go, ask yourself, what new possibilities does this create? What can I learn? How can I grow from this experience? The sixth pillar is cultivating what ancient traditions call presence. Presence isn't about meditation retreats or spiritual practices, although those can help. Presence is simply being fully engaged with whatever is happening right now. When you're washing dishes, wash dishes. When you're having a conversation, be completely there. When you're feeling anxious about the future, feel the anxiety without trying to escape it or fix it. This might sound counterintuitive, but the fastest way to inner peace is through your emotions, not around them. When you stop running from discomfort and start meeting it with curiosity and compassion, it transforms. Resistance creates persistence. Acceptance creates flow. The final strategy for maintaining composure during turbulent times is building a personal philosophy that can withstand any storm. This isn't about adopting someone else's belief system. It's about clarifying your own core values and letting them guide you when everything else feels uncertain. Ask yourself, what remains true about who I am regardless of external circumstances? What values do I want to embody even when life feels chaotic? How do I want to show up in the world when everything feels uncertain? These questions help you develop an internal North Star that provides direction when external landmarks disappear. Remember, cultivating inner peace isn't a destination you arrive at once and stay forever. It's a practice you return to again and again. Some days you'll feel centered and calm. Other days you'll feel scattered and overwhelmed. Both are normal parts of the human experience. The goal isn't to never feel disturbed by chaos. The goal is to develop enough inner stability that you can remain fundamentally okay even when life feels fundamentally uncertain. This kind of peace isn't dependent on external conditions. It's a deep knowing that you have everything within you to handle whatever comes your way. Your inner peace isn't hiding somewhere outside yourself waiting to be found. It's already within you, waiting to be uncovered through practice, patience, and profound self-compassion. Thank you for watching.